Hello viewers, today I'm going to show you how you can create control arrays in Visual Studio .NET 2012. First of all, I want to apologize for my poor English speaking and knowledge maybe. So I hope you will understand because this is not my language. I try to cover most of the people. That's why I'm making it in English. Now let's start. First of all, I want to give credit to Microsoft.com, the Microsoft, because I learned this procedure from this link. You can find the link here. You can pause the video and type this address, or I'll give this link in the description. Now I'll go to the software so that I can show you how you can make the control array. So first I'll make a new project and I'll name it control array. I'll name it control array tutorial. I'll click OK. Now I have a new project. To create a control array, you must create a class module. I'll name it CLS. I'll name it CLS picture box. I'm going to create a control array with multiple picture boxes that shares same function or method, and you can address them by its index. So I'll name it CLS picture box. I'll click add. Now I have the class. I like to declare as option explicit on so that I'll not make any mistake for the variables. If I make a spelling mistake on the in the variable names, it will immediately captured by Visual Studio .NET. Now I'll click. Oops, there's something different I like to. So here I will make option strict on. This one will resist some more problems if I make accidental casting. That means if I declare one data type and try to use in another location, immediately it will capture. That's why I'll declare this one. Now I'll make an inheritance system dot collections dot collection base. So actually we are using the same object that Visual Studio .NET uses to create collection object. As you know, Visual Studio .NET already has a collection object to create a string array or integer and array or some different type of arrays. List object that is considered as a list object. So I'll inherit that object here, and I'll make a sub add. Here I'll this sub I'll use to add a picture box to our control array. Now I'll add here pick add as picture box. So I'll pass a picture box to this procedure. So this will be the name. Now I'll add the code. I made a spelling mistake, that's why it was not showing. me.list.add pick add. So this is the object I'm going to add to the array list. Now I'll create a sub here to share the same event, for instance the click event. This sub must need to match with the click procedure of the control. So these two you can copy from some other places. For instance, if you cannot remember, you will try to go inside a click procedure and copy from here. So this is the same one, the same way. For example, this is the click procedure, and there are two items. One is object, and the two parameter. One parameter is the object. Second parameter is the event args. So I made the same order. If I make any change, yeah, it won't work. So I cannot use anything different here. So keep it like that. And I want to make an event. Whenever a user clicks on the control in the array, it should raise this click event. And I want to send the index number to the event so that the user can understand which control was clicked and take an action according to that. So this is the one. I'll name see this one and these two are the same, so it is making a conflict. That's why I want to add this one. I want to name this sub as click handler. So when a user clicks, then it will fire this sub, and from this sub I want to run this event. Now I'll add, as you can see, I add this pick add to the list object. Now I want to add the click procedure so that when a user click, it should come to this sub. So I like to write down add handler. Object should be pick add dot click, because I want to send the click event to the subs. So I have written pick add dot click, and the object where I need to send the click event. So I want to write down address of and write down the click handler. These two command will send this click event to this sub. So I hope I managed to explain. So if I cannot, make sure, please post me in the comment. I'll respond to it. So this is the one. This one is already completed. Now I want to add another sub, remove. So that our user can remove an object uh, from the array. Here I can I'll click remove at and index. This is an easy way. Now I want to uh, I want to give our user a chance to pick a picture box from this collection class. So I want to declare a property for this. I think I can write it down. Item picture box. Item picture box. This index determines which picture box I should send when user try to get that number of the object. Public read-only property item, okay, as picture box. Return. I want to return. Now, whenever I add, I'll show you here. When I'll click this um, add method, it really add this picture box as an object. So I need to cast this picture box to object to picture box. So I'll cast it to the picture box type. So I'll need to get the item meet.list index and cast to the picture box type, and this cast after the casting I'll send that object with this property. So this is done. Now I'll write down some codes to click handler, because this click handler will fire this event with this index. Now I'll check which command is clicked. So I'll need to declare an integer so that I need to add a code so that I can determine which button, which picture box was clicked. So I've written dim t as integer. This t means the top. In the array we have a minimum 0 and maximum is the count -1. So I write like this: me.list.count -1. Count equals how many items are available in the collection object. And as this is a zero-based array, so I'll need to minus it by 1, because it is not going to start from 1 to item count. It is going to it is going to use array, zero based array. So top will be count -1, and I'll declare a counter as, because I'm going to use this one in for loop, for c equals 0 to t. Now I'll try to match which button was clicked. So this whenever a user clicks a button, a picture box, that object is considered as the sender. So I'll write like this: if sender dot, so this is a hash code. This is one of the, I cannot say this is an identifier of that object, but it works some way. In the previous versions like Visual Basic 6, there was an handle handle property that was the explicit handle of an object, so that was used to refer. But in Visual Studio.NET there is no handle, so I can use this hash code to do a similar to do a similar test. So if sender dot hashcode equals me dot list c, I need to cast it, try cast, need to cast, so c type picture box dot get hash code. So if this hash code and this hash code matches, so then I'll understand which button was clicked. Then I'll raise the click event with this index number, and when the event fired, then I don't need to process anymore, so I'll exit from this sub. I hope this will do the job for the class. Now I'll go to my picture box where I'll test this control object. I'll add this link here because this is a good reference. If you don't understand anything, you can use this one. I'm not sure if I have entered right spelling, but please excuse me if I make any mistake here. Now I'll close this one. Here I'll add some picture boxes that will share a same functionality. This is one of the picture boxes. I'll make like this, maybe, or maybe like this. Okay, its name is picture box 1, and now I'm happy with it. I'll write down, when I'll run this one, this border will not be shown and I will not understand where the picture box is. That's why I'll need to change its back color like that. Now when it will be displayed, I can see a white picture box, so there I'll be able to click. Now I'll make this size mode to zoom, because if I add some picture box, if I add some pictures not in the same aspect ratio, it will be automatically stretched here. Copy, actually not stretch, it will be zoom back to fit this area. I'll copy, paste. I'm creating some controls. Copy paste only, paste. Maybe I can copy paste this all together. Copy, paste. Actually I'm really very good at copy paste jobs, maybe that's why I enjoy making um, arrays than code individually. So here I have how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 into 4 into there's 20 picture boxes will be sharing a same functionality. I'll go inside the code and I'll add option explicit, option strict. I don't want to make any casting problem. This is a good practice to add this too always, because it will help when you will make a very big software and you will never need to debug for any problem, for any mistake of, for any spelling mistakes for the variables or any casting. Okay, on the load procedure, here I can private with event. I want to use this class with its events. For example, with this click event, that's why I'm adding with events here. Private with events, I need to declare my picture boxes as CLS picture boxes. Actually, I need to add new. So this is already done. Now I'll add these picture boxes to this class. So I'll make a code here, my picture boxes dot add picture box. Which picture box? Let me see. This is picture box 1. PICT picture PICT U of picture box 1. So there is 20 picture box I can remember. So I'll copy this thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, maybe I did not make 10. I'll do it later maybe. I'll click the insert and do it first. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this is how I do copy paste things in a very fast way. And this is 11, 12, 13. Oh, sorry, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Last of all, 20. So this 25 into 40 equals 20. Great. Now this all, when I'll click this picture boxes, it will fire this one sub of this object. So my picture boxes, I click here and my picture boxes, and I'll see the click event. Here I want to switch a picture of this picture box. So because I don't have any pictures here, I want to add some pictures. Project, I'll go to I'll go inside the resources, project properties. From here I'll go to resources. Here I'll click images and try to add 2 pictures, existing files, because I want to switch 2 pictures to show that it's working. Maybe I'll go to my pictures folder. This picture folder, I have a lot of pictures, and this is one of my favorite logos. I have a favicon, and one is this. Oops, I don't want these things. I was downloading some things, that's why it was showing up. So I'll take this one and this one, maybe. Okay, I'll click this too. And this one is DSN Hera, and this one is pick. I want to change this into I don't know its name. It's a game character, so I'll name it PISTOL. Okay, this one is pistol. Close it. Maybe I can name it image 1 and image 2. Image E1 and image 2. Maybe that will help a bit more. Whenever a user click on this picture box, it will show this image. Again, whenever a user whenever a user click, it will show this image. That's why I added these two images here. I will close and save the resource, and here I'll add to image 1 as image and private image 2 as image. And in this loading procedure, I want to add this image 1 equals my dot resources dot image 1, image 2 equals my dot resources dot image 2. So these two images is stored here. Whenever a user will click, it will jump here. Now I'll determine I can determine which picture box clicked by this index. Now I'll go to my picture boxes object, and from here I'll take the item picture box. I'll send this index dot image if the image equals image 1. So this equals will not work. I should add is here. Then image should be image 2, right? So I'll copy. As you know, I'm very good at copy paste. So I'll go to image 2. If something else, it should give me image 1. Okay, so this should work. I'll run and see if it works. As you can see, the picture is coming. I'll click second time, it is changing the picture. Now whenever I click any of these boxes, as you can see, it is switching between two images. See, this is working very nice. I like this type of things. Code one time and use it several times. It makes a very nice code that will reduce a lot of effort to make coding several times. Also, it will give you some capabilities for big softwares, and you will find this one very useful. And I hope I'll submit the same code to my Planet source code now, and I'll give you a link in the description. You can download and you can try it. I hope this tutorial will help to build your knowledge to know about control arrays. Thank you for watching this video.